Hello, welcome back. Last time, it felt like I was mostly exploring the dark secrets of the station, just in dusty corners, places I wasn't really meant to go and see. I also got the second last power cell I need to, what is it, fold to the nearest station? I had a dream about this game. The dream was, I went here, and I checked my qubit collection status, and I only had 40 left to get, and then I was sad because I was so close to the end. But fortunately, reality has a whole lot more for me to go and find. So we're not anywhere near done yet. Good. Because this game's a lot of fun and I would love to play it for longer. I mean, we'll get to where there's only 40 left, and I will be happy then, but I'm not happy for that future to happen as soon as I was imagining. Okay, so if I were red, I could totally get up there. I guess that's where I'm currently attempting to go. It's going to be tricky, but totally doable. There we go. There we go, almost. I bounced too hard on the wall. Okay, so that's the thing to watch for. At least one of the things. Little boost. Hold that. There we go. That was perfect. Just what I meant to do. Okay, and you also reveal a fake spike, which... Did I check that side when I was down in the bottom? I don't think so. Did I come here? Maybe I did. I remember seeing the mirror of this screen, so probably I did. Wow, that's a scary looking jump. Can I even do that? No, not a chance. And also, why would I? This is just for that one qubit. Okay, let's get that one qubit and get back out, and then I'm going to go down and see if I saw the bottom version of that. Okay, not too hard to do when I know what I'm doing. Imagine that. Knowledge making things easier. So I guess the challenge is mostly just that. Okay. And that's why it's blue and not too extremely high value, because it's relatively easy. There's another qubit here. I'm going to cache this one in first. Like, I could get that one, I'm sure, but I want a clean slate when I'm doing it so I don't have any distractions of, like, risk of loss at the time. Well, that's fine. I don't need red there. Alright, risk of loss is gone. Little bounce. So, sounds like coming back from here is going to be hard. So that's interesting. That green thing is a wall I cannot see in the dark. But now I know the shape of it. Is this the first time that... No, that actually showed up in the screen above, too. I just didn't really notice. Did it? I think so. Oops. Right, those respawn when I land, I think. If I could get far enough away, yeah. Yeah, there was one to the left that I couldn't see. That's how it was. Okay. Is this not completely trivial? There's not really anything to that qubit. Just get here in the... I guess there's an extra bonus up above for noticing the way to go up. But that was the primary thing for the challenge of doing that red jump. That's how I'll take it. Okay. Or maybe it's bait to get me to notice how the green wall behaves. Okay, so there's more to do up here probably. However, once again, I feel the need to use the information I gained to learn something more way back down here at home. Okay, I see. So the scroll, the reason this seems uneven is because it automatically slows down when there's a terminal on the thing I'm scrolling across, or a warp point at least. So the spot of interest, I think I did look at this. Like, again, I remember seeing that big spiky screen. So I must have gone down here. But what did I see down there other than just this? Just inability to do anything? Oh, didn't I have to get here red? Ah, and then I checked to see if I could do that, and the answer was quite resoundingly no. And I can't make it across without red. How resoundingly. And you know what? There's something I never did here. I always avoided it on purpose. If I go up here, is there anything to do? Definitely not. Okay. So can I turn red here anywhere? When I looked, the answer seemed to be no. Boy, getting across this while red, I would rather just like jump from here or something and get all the way across in one swoop. Okay, let's imagine I could do that. If I could... getting from here to here would be pretty scary, but definitely doable. Then I would hold my red and... oh. Learn the parameters for falling down this shaft. I could believe that's possible. Okay, there's that mystery sacrifice altar there. So this makes me think that the place to turn red is up here, because there was clearly none to the right. But if I could fall down while red... okay, if I go here, how far can I fall? This looks familiar. Also, did I ever get that? I did not get that green cubit in the floor. Have I been to the equivalent of that spot? And do I have any idea how to get to it? Well, this is all blocked off. I feel like I have been below there, but last time I was there I said the same thing, and it might not have been true then either. Because that wall is fake. But isn't that in the impenetrable laser nest? Can't quite turn red there, I need another place for it. Here's a good one. Going around this way doesn't make any sense, it has to be the other way. There are hidden cubits up in the ceiling here-ish. So let's see, so I can, if I hold left, while the right gauge is decaying... oh, I still need a red, don't I? While the right gauge is decaying, I can still stay red. But I still have a lot of speed when I'm doing that. I'm thinking about how to get into a one-wide vertical shaft without losing my red state. And the way to do that is not clear to me, but here, check it out. I'm going to hold left and jump, and I kept my red. I got all of these, right? Those white ones? That does not look collected. There's more to do here. Isn't this a zone with conveyors? Don't. Alright, well I bounced right to about where I was going. Is there not a conveyor, like, right here? There is. So I can turn green there if I want, and these respond to my direction. Turning around does not maintain the green. Ah, right. So the thing about this was that there's a second one. I wanted full green. This is a dangerous speed to move at. I wanted full green, and to have that, this needs to be on. So I need to hit that switch where the big ominous orange eyeball is. Once again, I've been breadcrumbed here. This wasn't what I planned for, but making plans in this game is a whole lot easier than following plans in this game. What's this, Cubit? In the hive? Really? Oh, hi! Did I just never pay attention to you? Okay. I don't think I've been below here, though, have I? Could I conceive of how to get there? I know this is not officially the hive, but that's my name for it. Overgrown area, I believe is what it was called. So, like, there's a down there, and I guess technically there's one, there too. Why can't Derelict Star crawl? Can't get through there. Maybe if I approached from, like, the right below? Let's see if that seems at all possible. Not from the looks of it here. Also, I can't go up that. That's too high. I brought an energy cell back from here once. How did I do it? I must have followed a different route. Where does this go? Well, that's fun. I go into it in my ladder animation. Oh, okay. Well, that's how I did it with the energy cell then. Okay, so if I wanted to be here, I'm going to go down and left. Gonna have to be a lot of left. Oh, I have not fully explored this area, I am absolutely sure. Yeah, so there's floors 2 and 1 down there. You know what? This is something I've been meaning to do for ages. Like, there's a new terminal, for example. I'm actually pretty happy to be here. So I found a sticky wall and some little dots. What are those? New mechanic. This feels like a place I'm gonna have a reason to be at some point. Can't yet tell what that is. Cubit there buried in boxes. Is this a matter of... No, that spike is real, but I could avoid it. I get the weird feeling I've picked that thing up before and lost it and never came back to it, but that's a terminal I never activated, which I totally should have while I was there. Okay, I'm in a whole new place, and this is exciting. This is a whole old place. I remember this one. Okay, getting an idea of how to do things. Escaping this is non-trivial, right? No, here we go. Okay, back to where I was. Unactivated. Did I start here? I went a long way horizontally, so that would make sense. Okay. So what's... Well, you know what? I'm going to stick to what I saw. I know there are many screen edges to explore here. Interior of pipes, etc. That terminal to activate, which I'd love to do, but I'm not down there. I am here. I want this one. Okay, great. Flaming gear, what? Oh hey, it's this area, so I see this tile set every time I go to launch the game, and I've been wondering where the castle was on this ship. I found the castle. There's probably a power cell in the castle. That's what I would guess. That's awfully far away to still be castle. Maybe not. I don't think they're any closer, so maybe not. That's fine. Maybe it's for something else, or maybe it's a power cell that has yet to reveal itself. So you're just a spike, right? Okay, just checking. Alright, this is exciting. I actually gonna let myself be distracted over here. I can come back to the other stuff later. New music. This should be simple. It was. Yes. Blue down below me. Let's see, can I engineer a way to get... Ooh, it's gonna be like this, is it? Okay, done. This feels like a place I want to be for some reason. Whoops! Well, I fell in the spike pit. Oh, it closed! Oh, I am trapped here. Not actually. Left might have something, right definitely has something. Okay, so that's... the failure pit, but now it's closed, and maybe it'll stay that way? Alright, well, this is the activity of the moment. There's clearly something to do there in the upper right, also. You know what? Fine, let's go there now. Like, if everything is always going to reveal something new before I finish the current thing, like this is just always how things are gonna go. Alright, so that's for platforming up here. Neat. That is something I want to do. So I lose my red there, but I can regain it very quickly. This music is fun. Whoa. Whoops! Well, that didn't work. I probably want to lose my red there. I'm not so sure. Wow, so I can hold that pretty well for... Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. Alright. Part of me wants to just kind of look around the area and get a lay of the land before I get too deep into it, but again, that in itself is a distraction. Ah, dang it! I also want to check a little harder on the right side of this. There is nothing. Okay. I checked a little harder. Oops, well, that didn't work. Ba-doop. This is the first task I was trying to do when I was in here first. I bonked. Gotta not do that. So I'm going to stick to that task, even though I kind of sort of half started another one, but... I am abandoning that to resume the thing I abandoned for it. Okay, stop being red. Oh, no, I don't need to be. I can do this. It's fine. 2 symbols to the left. Ah, you're saying... That's my jump symbol. Left plus jump. Okay, so I mean, just do this, of course. And I saw you. What? Yep. Whoa, a little more bounce than I wanted there, but I lived through the experience. Where does this go? To the trap room? Yes, and that's gonna flash red and just close behind me. So that's what this bit of land is for. I figured it would have a purpose. I just couldn't see it. Okay. Good stuff. Going deeper. Suppose I could do this. Why would I do that, though? That's just extra danger for no gain. Is this gonna kill me? Not if I do it that way. Okay, stop. Do this. Do that. Woo! Hold. Foosh, foosh, foosh. And you want me to be red. Hello, cake. Warning pylon, etc. Okay, so... keep doing the exact same thing. Does this mean anything? No. Alright. So 2 ways to go up, maybe. One more hidden than the other. This leads to a checkpoint. This looks like a boss fight arena. I wonder if there's going to be one of those in this game. I would not put it past it. Like, this has been full of so many surprises. And somehow that would feel in character. Like, how would it be implemented? Who the heck knows? But it totally could be. It just feels like something that will happen at some point in some capacity. I'm in a little labyrinth. Aha, possible anglerfish. Yeah, I can see there's a little more shadow there than there would be if there was no fish attached to that light. That's not just a... Some people claim they can see a color difference between those and the explosive charges I can use. I sure cannot. I guess next time I see 2 next to each other, I'll take a look, but there was no difference as far as I could ever tell. But again, I was never looking specifically for that. Who am I to doubt my audience? The one who has been lied to by his audience multiple times, that's who I am. Not that I think that's what's happening, but it is a thing that has the potential to happen and has happened in the past. Alright, there we go. Right, yeah, like this is exactly the sort of thing you would pick up that would summon some big, like, hand boss to come stomp on me. That's the vibe. I'm holding my red during this, so not anymore. Alright, well, I want to see stuff down there. I'm going back down. Got a terminal active, so that will breadcrumb me to that area once again later. You know what? This castle might be large enough that that upper left power cell is within its bounds. So that didn't work. I'm up here now. It says go right. There's a cubit here. It says go upright. Is this teaching me something about these column patterns? Is it like jump when it's low, don't jump when it's high or something? It being this different section? Let's not make too many guesses like that before confirming. I don't know, there was an upright arrow that definitely means something. First I must climb this. It's required. The little bricks that stick out. There's something to the left that I can't get to from here. How much gauge do I need? About that much, just over half. Yeah, I'm gonna judge by gauge more than anything else, and I misjudged, I guess. Used to be more than that, over half. lava above, possibly. Or at least something bright orange. Here I can't see the narrow thing I'm standing on, which is pretty funny, but again, if I'm judging by gauge, that's not an issue. Gonna go all the way up. Oh. Okay, so I discovered the hazard by trying to do something unnecessary. Fall down 1, you're probably falling down 2. Okay, there was nothing here. Can I make that? Barely, yes. Wah! Of course. Of course, all the way to the bottom. Alright, well I see what I'm going for here. No. Not too bad, just gonna take a little bit of doing. Whoopsie. I'm now judging not by my gauge, but my feet. It's working just as well, really. But here, it won't, so... Gauge is where my eyes go. Okay, and this jump will be easier than from above. So this one's scary, but perfectly doable. Now this is narrow. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm thinking the best way to do this is to start with some speed on there and then do that. Works fine. You say go right. I understand what you're saying, but I don't trust those arrows yet. First, I insist on cashing this in. There's a down I haven't taken. Now I will try going right. Yeah, just if I'm gonna fling myself into the unknown, it needs to be with pockets empty. That is important to me. I mean, I guess getting back up here would always involve going through that blue thing anyway, so technically it didn't matter. But this way I don't even have to work to convince myself that it doesn't matter. I will just know at all times. I did it wrong. It's a pretty easy activity to do once, but if you have to do it that many times in a row, it's very likely an error will happen, and that error happened a second time. Dang it. There we go, caught myself halfway up at least. Alright, don't jump too late, but also don't jump too early. Okay, so I did this to get some extra speed. Yup. Hey-ya! As much speed as I know how to have here. But I need to learn to have more. Okay, I hear you, but I can't get there. Can I? This is not enough for P-speed, is it? Is it? I mean, even if I had that, that wouldn't get me high enough. So, and also, no, it's totally not. Okay, let's try again. Whoop! Dang it! That keeps happening. Okay, this jump is the hard one. Hua! I've never missed it in that direction, so maybe I should just err earlier than I have been. Much speed as I can get. It's still not enough. I don't know how I could have more. I guess I know one way. Oh no! This is a very funny thing if I have to do it. So I know I can turn red here. I tried it just to test it out. I lose some of my yellow, but not all of it. Are you telling me I gotta climb this well red? That sounds hard. Let's see if it's theoretically possible. I'm not committing to doing it. Oh, good grief. I was almost there with blue, yellow. Maybe it's possible like that. It's unclear to me, though. So what do I think of this? Do I think I could maybe do it? Seems pretty unlikely. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in that one. Maybe at some point. Okay, so this just keeps on going. I don't really even know where I've been and where I haven't. This is a vast, expansive area. Just sprawling in all directions. Okay, I found an endpoint. And like, if you weren't sure it was a castle before, now that's pretty much confirmation. These probably hurt. I want to verify, because I don't know. Okay, I do. Alright, I went up that shaft and got a cubit out of the deal already. Here's a stairway to the main drawbridge. Moat below with 3 white cubits in it, the like highest value cache I have ever seen. Good grief. Must be hard to get in there. There's a droppable ladder there, I think. Also a checkpoint really near those. Perhaps I have to import an energy charge from somewhere. Man, this place, what a vibe it has. Gets real dark over here. The lights of the torches don't reach this far. Am I going to fling myself off into the unknown? Green terminal? Not even a terminal. Looks like one, but I guess it's something else. Okay, it's just that green wall that doesn't show up in the dark. Okay. I mean, I've seen this stuff all over. The screen edge is confusing here. This game has a 1-to-1 aspect ratio, so it doesn't go all the way to the edge of my screen. I need to play it on a square display. So, transitioning from castle to green goopy stuff, and there's a laser here. Okay. Gigantic long runway. This is a good place to find out if there's something beyond red speed that I can get just by running a long way. So you know what? Let's do that, because that is something I'm curious about. Is there further running beyond red? I mean, yes, but it's green and requires a conveyor belt. Just with red alone, this is my maximum speed, it seems. That is a huge amount of area covered. So once again, like I said about that power cell, technically I could have gone a little bit farther there. Like I said about that power cell, it may still be within the confines of the castle. In fact, there's one here that's probably in the castle. Maybe. Where was I looking for him? No, I'm lower than I thought. The one I was looking at was this one up here. Okay, that's a little farther than I was thinking. Oh boy, so many things. Alright, so this is the triple white. That's the inactive terminal below it. I know to the left of here is a new exploration of some sort. There's a laser in the way. I can use red to do things. I'm not feeling spiritually ready for that yet. I want to just kind of look around here locally and then be satisfied for the day. There's one place that's bothering me in particular. And that would be, I think, here? Yeah. To the right of this. Many arrows. Okay, so there's another wall just like that. I see. And a shaft to probably fall down once I get up there. Right, climbing wall. Little studs spaced far apart, but not too far from me. That's a place to fall down from elsewhere. Whoops. Well, I have a lot of practice at this activity. There's the lava, and it has a little wave in it. It is turbulent. Alright, well there's a way to go. I can also probably go left. Okay, this dead ends, so that's a way to gain knowledge, but nothing else, unless something's going to open up a shortcut here, maybe. Alright, well I gained knowledge. Wah! No benefit from doing that, huh? Green cubit there. Ah, I see. Follow the chain. Got it. Okay, let's get that cubit and call it a day, I think. Whoop. So follow the chain for a narrow thing. Use that as a springboard to get to the other narrow thing. And then from there it should just be cubit. Nice and easy, right? We get to appreciate more of this funky jam. I'm just gonna go straight here. Okay, so follow this chain straight down. Hold that. Oh, I need to be red? Even if I was red, how many tiles is that? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I'm counting 7, but I'm not sure I'm counting right. Maybe the number's actually 6. Okay, well, don't think I'm getting that so easily, so that's no longer a reasonable goal for today. Arrows all over the place, trying to tell me something that I may not be able to divine. I think you're suggesting a path like that, which does seem productive. Oh, so maybe jumping where that blue cubit once was simply a way to gain information. Yeah, that's gonna bonk me. But that's a way to carry... Okay, I can get that thing. I know how. I found the way. Follow the arrows. There's a blue one in the floor there, which I can't see from here. The brick is hidden until I get close. Or the brick is visible until I get close, rather. Up. Whoop! Okay, so right. Hold the jet, don't release it. You say go left. What do you mean by that? There's a couple of things I want here. Alright, I'm still red. Why do you say go left? There was a cubit there, yes, but I got it. Well, okay, I guess the suggestion is... Oh, I see your suggestion now. Even so, I want this green. Oh, I forgot to hold my jet. Okay, so where exactly is the green? It's the center of... No, it's the center of the screen above this. How am I going to get in there? It's going to be hard. Alright, so I don't think the column patterns are telling me anything in particular. There's not like some cryptic... situation where I gotta follow just the right path. Well, gotta follow the right path to get where I'm going, but it's plainly visible and not some, like, password input or something. How? How? That's gonna be hard. Alright, so I'm thinking just get here, take a guess, and just kind of fling yourself in there and guess almost perfectly. I landed on it. Oh, I still have red. That's nice. Try again. Whoa! Oh, that was scary, but it worked. Dang. Up. Alright, this is less scary than it looks like. Dang it! It's just, it's so narrow, it's hard to jump at the right time. Ha! Well, I did a jump. Okay, cool. You gotta do that, though. And I did that. Perfect! Got the cubit. Okay. I am satisfied. What a cool area. I love this. There was a lot I saw on my way here. Yeah, a lot more I'd like to do, but that is at all times everywhere in this game. Right, there was the elevator. I still walked left to right through floor 3. Alright, so I know I can get there by warping to... Will I be able to tell where to warp to? It doesn't tell me where collected power cells were. If it did, that would actually help a bit. Where's what I call the hive? There's a cubit right next to it. It wasn't here, was it? This is the... Oh, this is still a castle. Where's the hive? It's a terminal with a cubit, like, below and to the left of it. Here? That's the one, I found it. So from here, go to the right, and I will find the elevator section. Alright, if I can manage to keep that in my head. I died there once. Where is that? I don't even know. Is this castle? This is castle. That's where I want to be. Alright, next time, exploring castle more.